Henderson is one of W24's tastemakers. We are learning about her for Women's Month this month. And the first thing I have to say is congratulations on being one of our tastemakers.
Thank you so much. I'm very, very excited. I can't wait to get involved. And I'm actually looking forward to hearing more from you.
Now, we want to introduce you to all of our readers. So why don't you start off by telling us what it's like being a woman working in your industry?
There's a lot of perks because there's lots of makeup, there's lots of clothing, there's lots of shoes. A lot of brands really want to get involved with you, especially if you've got a brand that's set apart from everyone else and that sort of thing. So if you're one that's all about empowering women, then yay, there's a lot of brands out there for you. But there are a few challenges. There's a lot of challenges. It's really hard to keep friends in this industry because people are not loyal. There's a lot of cattishness, and it's weird because when you get to a certain age, you kind of think you over that. But in this industry, it's still there. It's still evident. People are always out to compete with one another. But I find that all of us are so unique, and all of us, we give our followers and our viewers and just the general community something so completely different. I mean, what you give my followers is going to be different to what I give my followers, so I don't see why we need to compete with one another. So that for me is one of the challenges, but the cool thing is once you find good friends in the industry, it's really just keep them. And then again, there are like other perks where you meet different people all the time, so you go to different events and you meet extraordinary people that are doing the most amazing things. So for me as a woman in the industry, I'm exposed to a lot, something I definitely would not have gotten if I had to study business or marketing or, yeah, so that's basically, as a woman, I feel that I've been exposed to a lot in the fashion industry simply because of, I think, the type of person that I am, and just being open-minded to everyone else's quirk and uniqueness, I guess.
Who's your style inspiration?
Victoria Beckham.
Really?
Yes.
Did you see her performing at the Olympic closing ceremony?
No, I didn't.
With the other Spice Girls?
No, I didn't. But I would say Victoria Beckham, it's very clean, it's very elegant, and she kind of doesn't care about anyone else. She just does a thing, and that is amazing. Yeah.
Well, I actually read that you want to be an influencer on a global scale.
Yes.
Tell me about that dream and how you plan on getting there.
Well, I'd like to think that I've started already, because I don't project or put out content that doesn't have a positive impact on somebody, whether it's just a 16-year-old or a 35-year-old or 45-year-old, doesn't matter. So I try to produce content that projects positivity, and I get real with them. If I'm going through something really crazy, I feed off the comments from viewers and so on. So that has actually just broadened my mind. I'm like, if in South Africa women are supporting one another without even having to know you, then why don't I project and use this worldwide? So I've got this thing. I'm very excited. I'm only 25 now, but I'm very excited for my late 20s and early 30s because I believe I'll be traveling the world and hosting conferences in the less popular communities, so the less popular cities, and just host like intimate conferences to encourage women, empower them, and just basically have fun with fashion. I feel that because in my life, fashion is obviously, when it comes to my identity, fashion has obviously like groomed me. It's allowed me to express myself, and it's allowed me to, it was the mother that said, it's okay to be you, boo-boo. So I feel that because I got that from fashion, I want to use it worldwide and introduce other women to it. I mean, in Paul alone, there are women saying, we have the product, we don't know what to do with it. So I mean, I'm available. I'm always keen to help someone. I don't know a lot about makeup, but there's a friend of a friend of a friend, or there's Facebook, and I could find makeup artists that could come with me and actually empower these women to use the utensils or use the things that they have to, you know, just make themselves look new. So that's what I plan to do. I plan to travel, host mini conferences, and just share, man. That's really what I want to do.
What would the headline for an article, for the article of your life read?
The soon-to-be Mrs. who leaves no stone unturned. Yeah.
That's a good one. And my last question for you, if you could have one superhero, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
What are my options?
Well, any superpower. I mean, all the powers in the world are your options.
I have no idea, actually. What is your superpower? Or what would you like?
What would my one superpower be if I could have one? I would like to teleport.
I really have no idea, but I'm hoping someone could give me a few ideas. I don't know.
I gave you an idea, but you didn't like it.
No, I didn't.
Teleporting, you would never have to wait in line. You'd never have to get on a plane. You would never have to drive in a car.
It's fun. Sometimes waiting in a line, it's interesting. You meet like interesting people.
No.
I find that interesting.
Yeah, but you could meet interesting people on the beach at your destination.
Yeah.
Anyways, people can contact you and give you ideas on your superpower.
Yes.
Tell us if we want to get a hold of you or find out what you're up to next. How can we do that?
So you can find me on Instagram at @StarByLoren, that's STYLEBYLOREN, as well as Twitter and Facebook and Pinterest, yes, as well as YouTube.